Hey guys, so I uploaded my really quick and kind of expensive cloud clear for the Sworn 8 trial. Now we're going to be going back for more of a cheaper, somewhat budget run using mostly either cheap or free units. One exception is we're taking Selfie. I had Untamed Wolf Adele as our DPS, and she works, but I've used Untamed Adele on like 6 guide videos already. I figured by now people are tired of her. And I just got Selfie, so we're going to use her. We're using cheap gear, but you could sub out Selfie for your best DPS, and it's totally fine. So for this clear, we're going to be using a Death Immune Evasion Kenny Crow. He's chosen because he has real easy provoke. It's just naturally, you don't need any kind of limited gear to make him provoke. And we gave him some spirit and hit points, so he survives on the first fight. And he is death immune, like I mentioned, on Genji Shield. He's also got status immunity, so we don't have to worry about rebuffing status immunity. And he's on an Esper for Dispel. That'll just be convenient for later in the fight. We're going to use Rena as our healer. She was given basically for free during the Collaboration Festival 2 weeks ago. Not really free, but you could have picked her with the free pick, which I did. But anyway, you can sub her out for any healer you want. One thing you are going to want is a way to buff general and magical mitigation on your party, and she handles that for us. If you're not using Rena, you might want to bring like Lena or Folka or a magical tank that does it for you, like Sacred Shield Charlotte or Paladin Cecil. But other than that, she'll just be a healer. And we're going to be using Kamari. He does double Mirage. Now, if you don't have Kamari, Adam Jensen is a great substitute. But you can use units with single Mirage instead. I'll link a text guide in the comments that goes over step by step how to handle every single fight or every single phase using single Mirage. The single Mirage is a little more specific and more dangerous. It can be done, but you've got to really manage the thresholds. So I'll link a text guide to go over that in the comments. But if you've got Kamari or Adam Jensen for double Mirage or Emperor Fu or something, you can kind of just ignore everything and just DPS and ignore thresholds because double Mirage handles all the threshold stuff. We're going to be using Lightning X2 for our magical tank. Now she's been given lots of resistance gear. You want about 100 fire, water, wind, and earth resist, about 150 light and dark resist, and close to 200 lightning and ice resist. She'll be doing that. She'll also be doing general mitigation every now and then and some support stuff. And we're going to be using Selfie. Now notice I gave her a little bit of survivability, about more than 10k hit points, 500 plus spirit, more is better. And we gave her some human killer. She's geared for 275 magical human killer, which is, nice. Because we're not using any STMRs, we're only using kind of cheapish gear. Her magic stat is a little bit lower than it could be otherwise, but, it's fine. And we're taking Taija. Now, this is going to be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, Taija is geared really well. She's got 300% human killer and high magic. On the other hand, her survival is very low. That's going to be a problem on the first fight because the first guy ignores cover. So we're just going to keep re-raise on that Selfie friend and hope we can take out Bolt Veritas pretty quickly. Now, if you don't, if your friend is geared with high spirit and hit points, it should be fine. You shouldn't have any deaths. It's only going to be a problem on this first fight. After we kill Veritas of the Bolt, it's not going to be a problem anymore. Alright, so Rena will go ahead and do Mother's Protection, and we'll do End Shelter. That gives us general mitigation and magic mitigation and a spirit buff. Lightning will do a magic buff for the team, and we'll do her cooldown cover because it gives herself more mitigation. So Selfies are gonna, let's imperil water, and we're gonna start chaining water right away. So the goal is to kill Veritas of the Bolt as quickly as possible. So let's see how we can do it. Because she's going to be doing attacks that ignore cover. It's called Eternal Pain. There's no thresholds to worry about here. if you're using an evasion provoker. We pushed a threshold on Wind Veritas, but because Lightning is immune to Wind, she's gonna cover the threshold, and who cares? Alright, so Kenny will go ahead and just guard. And Kamari, we don't need Mirage on the first battle, so we'll just go ahead and guard Kamari and Kenny Crow. Alright, so here's Eternal Pain. It's going to ignore cover. Yeah, as I expected, the friend did not have enough survivability, so she died. That's okay. We'll just re-raise her again with Rena's LB. Like I said, if your friend is not geared well, just re-raise them every turn. It's fine. Kenny Crow is going to use Dispel. Remember I said you want him on a Dispel Esper? And we're going to dispel that buff off of Lightning Veritas. Now, because we did that, we need to re-imperil. We're going to swap to Earth because Earth is unlocked. And we'll just chain Quake 3 times after the imperil. We'll go ahead and use Lightning to buff General Mitigation as well. So we didn't heal, but we've got Rena's Limit Burst, and that will heal the team for us. Alright, we didn't quite kill Veritas with the Bolt, that's fine. Let's go ahead and summon an Esper for the mission. Actually, as coincidentally happens to be Lakshmi. We didn't need that. The regeneration at the end of the turn would have topped us off anyway. Yeah, as you see, 15,000 point regeneration, so it would have been fine. There's the Eternal Pain. There goes the friend again. But we've got re-raise. Yeah, so like I said, if the friend is not geared properly, or just not geared bulky enough, just re-raise it every turn. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so we'll just Quake it 3 times. Friend will just Quake it 3 times. 3 times is probably more than we need, but whatever. Unfortunately, when Veritas is in the air jumping, so we can't kill him this turn. He's going to land on your Provoker, but Kenny Crow is evading, so we just don't really care. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll have Rena do Cure All and Haste. And Kamara can guard. Alright, once Veritas... Oh, 4% health I'm using. Alright, so we'll go ahead and kill him as well. So that was the most dangerous fight of the trial, because that ignore cover AoE from Bolt Veritas. But now that's done with. Now, if you're not using Selfie, if you're not using someone with high DPS, maybe you're using an older DPS like Wolf Adele, it might take you 2 or 3 extra turns. In that case, you probably want to make sure the friend does have high spirit and hit points so they don't die to Eternal Pain every turn and really hurt your damage. But, you know, if they do, just keep re-raising them and it's, you know, whatever. Alright, so we'll go ahead and use Rena to LB here for the buff. We'll use Lightning to cover. And... what is her thing that boosts LB? Yeah, fills LB for all allies. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we need to double Mirage every single turn. So we're going to go ahead and double Mirage with Kamari. Kenny Crow can just guard. We don't need anything from him. And we will... now, obviously, we don't want to chain Earth because this one absorbs it. So we're going to stick to water only this fight. At least until Earth Veritas dies. So we'll Extreme Water go for the Imperil. And then we will... the friend can just go straight to the water for the better chain. Now on turn 1, there's no cover, so you don't got to worry about that. You can just go ahead and, you know, do some chaining. All right, so we pushed. I think we actually pushed multiple thresholds. We actually might get 3 physical AoEs here. I didn't realize we'd push that hard on turn 1. No, we're fine. Okay, so yeah. Double Mirage was enough. Okay, so now Ice Veritas has lots of buffs, including damage immunity, and Earth Veritas has cover. If you try to AoE chain while that cover is up, it'll just break the chain constantly, so you need to dispel that cover. This is why I said put Kenny Crow on someone that can dispel. So we'll just dispel that buff off of Earth Veritas, and now we will re-imperil and keep chaining. So let's re-imperil water, and... just triple chain water, actually, because the other one's not unlocked. Normally, we would swap elements this turn, but because Earth Veritas would absorb Earth, we're not going to. Alright, let's go ahead and use Lightning to do this. Let's use Rena to end Shelter. And just Reflection, you know, whatever. Alright, we'll just chain. Earth Veritas probably won't die this turn. We're chaining a slightly weaker chain this time. Close. Alright, and we Mirage with Kimahri. It's important to Mirage pretty much all the time with Kimahri from this point forward. The first fight, you don't need it. You do want Mirage every turn after the first fight. Alright, so this is the last turn of the damage immunity from Ice Veritas. If you kill Earth Veritas here, he won't refresh it, obviously because he's dead. But if you can't kill Earth Veritas in 3 turns, he would refresh the immunity buff on Ice Veritas. But it's not really a big deal or anything. Alright, you can go ahead and dispel him. Lightning can just cast cover. I'm not going to use the LB on Rena. Alright, Rena, what is Rena going to do? I guess she'll just Cure All every turn. You know, whatever. And Mirage every turn. But yeah, if you couldn't kill Earth Veritas in 3 turns, you would take longer on this fight. But this fight has no turn limit. The turn limit for the mission is only for the last stage. Alright, oh, we unlocked the end. How nice. How about the friend? The friend did not unlock anything. Alright, so the friend will just chain Quake, or, yeah, Quake. I'll chain Catastrophe. And this probably will kill the boss, because Catastrophe is her 100 times modifier skill that we just triple casted. We didn't kill the boss. What a shame. We're gonna just reload everyone. Whatever. Alright, so we'll kill him this turn. Does a bunch of attacks. Lightning has... Remember how I said you want 200% ice resist on Lightning? Well, mine's at 190% ice resist, which is why she's taking 10% damage. But, you know, whatever. So we'll dispel those buffs, and we will just chain. We'll just chain Earth. Alright, so there we go. So the next fight is a little dangerous as well, I should mention, against Water Veritas, because she uses some non-elemental attacks, and they're kind of powerful. Alright, is anyone on this team vulnerable to Confuse? Let me double check this real quick. I think everybody's immune to Confuse. Okay, so we don't need status immunity on turn 1. So we'll just use Rena to use her LB for the nice buffs. We will use Lightning to cover and LB fill. We want Mirage, so we will double Mirage with Kimahri. Now for this one, you know, obviously we don't want to chain water, so we're going to chain Earth, because Water Veritas would absorb the water. Alright, so we're going to chain Earth. Wait for Lightning to finish, we don't break the chain. Alright, now if you're using single Mirage, it's really important how much damage you deal to Fire Veritas. But because we're using double Mirage, you know, we don't care. But just keep that in mind if you're using only a single Mirage. And like I said, I'll link a text guide that goes over in detail about the thresholds and all that with Mirage. Alright, so we're going to use Kenny Crow to dispel Water Breeze, get all those buffs off of her. We'll use Rena to cure those debuffs off of our team, and we'll end Shelter. Lightning can use her LB for the mitigation. So we'll just chain Earth 3 times. Alright. So Fire Veritas has like an attack buff and all, but because we're using Mirage, we're just ignoring him completely, so we don't really care about dispelling him. Alright, we didn't quite win there. Let's go ahead and Mirage again with Kimahri. Take no damage. That Deadly Merc was a single target death attack, but that's the reason we gave Genji Shield to our Provoker. So the death attack did nothing. She boosted her resistances again. What a headache. Just dispel her once again with Kenny Crow. Lightning can just refresh cover. They're gonna die soon, so we're not gonna waste our limit burst. We didn't unlock anything on my guy. Friend. Oh, the friend unlocked Catastrophe. Very nice. So this will probably be the win. Catastrophe is that 100 modifier chain. There goes Fire, Veritas, and Earth. Yeah, they're both dead. Okay, we're good. I don't remember if I summoned an Esper yet. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that right now for the mission. So go ahead and summon an Esper. Alright, so we're going to Mirage with Kamari. Lightning will... let me go ahead and LB with Rena first. Lightning will cover and fill LB. Alright, we can use any element we want here, so we'll just go with water, because why not? So we'll water and double water. The friend can triple water. Now this is the fight that you have a 10-turn limit for the mission, for the unit of choice. Now if you can't do it in 10 turns, if your DPS are just really old and 10 turns is too short for you, it's only a unit of choice ticket. It's not going anywhere. You can just come back later when you have better DPS. Just beating the trial at all will give you the sword, which is the main reward. Alright, so I mean, we're doing kind of crazy damage here. Alright, so there's a threshold. Lightning may even die here. No, she's good. She has resistance. Yeah, this is the reason you wanted dark and light resist on your tank, on your lightning. So, I mean, we'll very likely just win here. Extreme Quake go. And Quake. Let's see. Triple Quake. I mean, this might be the victory. Let's find out. Nah, probably not. Are you kidding me? So this is actually kind of funny. She's gonna get real mad and heal herself and all. Let's go ahead and dispel her. That's funny. Yeah, you're supposed to kill Earth Veritas or Light Veritas first. So this is not the way to do this fight. Big mistake here. Let's go ahead and put up mitigation. Yeah, she's gonna get real mad and full heal and get buffs, but whatever. That was. Who am I on? Kamari here. Kamari. She doesn't do any physical attacks, so we don't need Mirage anymore. Kamari can summon an Esper, so we can just put up mitigation and... Oh, wait, not that. Break immunity and cooldown mitigation. Yeah, okay. Here she goes. What's it called? Salvatory Light. She full heals. She gets permanent buff she can't remove. She's hitting lightning really hard now. But we'll just keep going. We unlocked slots in water, so we'll just do Quake. And Quake. Friend did not unlock anything, so we'll just triple Quake. Rena can heal. We'll just guard lightning. Let's go ahead and chain. So I mean, she gained buffs, but like they're not like extreme buffs. Well, I guess they kind of are. We were doing half her health per attack. Now we're doing 20%. These two guys don't need to do anything, so we can just wait. Yeah, she cures her debuffs every single turn, by the way. So let's go ahead and just refresh cover. Wait a minute, not that. Unlock, do Quake. Cripple Quake. Let's keep chaining. Yeah, so we're gonna take longer to kill her. Blah. Rena, just keep up all the buffs. Let's see, end shelter and haste. These two are irrelevant. Here's Ultima. This might kill lightning potentially. Probably not because she's guarding. Oh, it killed her. We have re-raise though, so whatever. Alright, let's keep chaining. We unlocked nothing on this character, so we'll just chain Earth 3 times. Oh, mine has water unlocked, so we'll chain water. And friend will chain water as well. So hopefully we get Rena's LB here. If we don't, why is this chain breaking? I don't get it. It's so weird. I didn't even notice. Did we get... Yeah, we got Rena's LB, so that's good. So we can re-raise Lightning and just repeat these two for guarding. Alright, she healed herself again, so we'll have to dispel that. Let's see, dispel that regeneration. Selfie will triple Quake. Friend will triple Quake. There we go, proper chaining. And we got her. Okay, yeah, so we killed... You want to always kill Light Veritas first. Otherwise, she does that. She full heals and gets a lot of buffs. If you kill Dark Veritas first, that happens. I mean, if you kill Light Veritas first, Dark Veritas doesn't do anything. So, there you go. Pretty straightforward. You know, Selfie's a good DPS, but that was using all generic gear. Nothing extreme. And the team was using, other than Selfie, the team was all free or gifted units. So, there you go. Budget run, Sworn 8 of Palladia. Scorn of the Sworn 8 of Palladia. That's a mouthful. Alright. And again, if you need a very descriptive guide, I will pin it in the comments. So I'll see you guys next time.